Hi there. I'm sorry there has been some tech issues about my computer, but right now I think it's all set. I will try the OBS maybe tomorrow. A lot of things happen and kind of confusing what's going on. All right, back to our market talks. Give me just 1 second. All right, next Friday. This is 30 minutes spikes chart, and this is 1 day daily. As you guys can see, last Friday was quite impressive in my opinion. I mean, this kind of hammer doji bar are absolutely amazing. I mean, you cannot expect this kind of spy, holding this up very good. So, give me 1 minute. Sorry about the issue. I mean, this one hammer doji bar is very impressive, especially on this, 4,040-ish level. I mean, after trader yesterday was a president day, and I mean after traders back from the president day, investor will be continue to debate the market direction and an ongoing batch of mixed economic data. And this week, I mean, retail sales numbers show the consumer increase their spending in nearly every category the government tracks. So the producer price index came in the hotter than expected. I mean, from the tech side of the analysis last week was pretty freaky, downtrend from this 30-minute chart, as you guys can see. You know, this guy kind of moving up, open high, and then keep moving down and going up. Perfectly downtrend. So what do we expect today? I mean, for this kind of level, there's not much to say. I prefer it's more like a bullish trend continuation. I mean, from the long term, from this daily chart, as we guys can see, you know, from this mid to long term. So I'm more prefer to see this as a correction instead of reversal until you give me a clear reversal sign. However, in 30 minutes chart short term, it's absolutely, I mean, this is absolutely, downtrend. So on this kind of picture, so this level are very important. From this 30 minute chart, this level are absolutely very important. It can be a turning point. So 4,040 level, give me 1 second. So for 4,000 footage level. So if the market continue to go up, and this can be the trend line resistance. So if there's no more news to support this market going up, it might be very hard to break up to this kind of 4150-ish level. And it's also very hard to see this market, keep dropping and the retest this 404-ish level. I mean, if the market drop and the retest this kind of level, that's gonna be very hard. So for today, I'm still, overall bullish about this market. So I'm preferring to see this market moving this way. So which means I'm thinking this market will going up in today. So talk about the trading today. I don't want to join the debates about how the market going long or market gonna drop. So I don't want to put any you know long order or short order on the market basis. I prefer to be more be more outside as a watcher of the market. So I want to stand outside and see how the market gonna move. But I'm choosing already have some individual stocks in my mind. I mean the semiconductor indicators are very good sectors you can looking at, especially like give me 1 second, especially like AMD. That's gonna can be a day play. This is a daily chart. Daily chart. This level are very interesting. This level right here, you can see. This is more like a short-term support level, so it's very interesting. For the 30-minute chart, I think this can be more specific if you use 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart right here. So this can be a support line. So I will use yesterday's day low as my stop loss, and a trade. My target possibly will be 200 EMA. I mean 5 minutes, 200 EMA if I'm trading for a day. But I also have some mid to long term investment ideas like INTC. I know Intel company have been struggled for very long time. I mean, especially give me just looking at this kind of weekly chart, you guys can see this guy is kind of troubled right now, even from long term from this kind of chart. It's very clear to see this is a clear downtrend and huge selling. After this guy touched $60 in 2020 January, this guy couldn't come back again. So a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons. This guy already dropped over 80%. So there's a lot of reasons. I mean, from one side, this guy couldn't give his order to TSM. That might be a very good reason. However, I think from the fundamentals, everything has already, priced in this kind of stock. So for longer picture, I think this level are quite safe. This $24 ish level are quite safe to put some long or enter positions for this stock. So that's what I'm think. I mean, last week was not very easy to trade, especially with this downtrend. I mean, most trading, especially this 30-minute chart, you guys can see zone this in a little bit. This is market open, right? So most loss happen after market close. If you're trying to keep short it, it's close, below the market close, it's open low, and pull up, touch this kind of trend line resistance, and you think, okay, let's go, short again, open lower, which couldn't, trigger some, enter point, something like this, and keep dropping, and then you think, okay, let me, trying to long something and open up a high, and then drop again, and then pull up again, try the resistance level again, and a pull back, and it's even, even more ugly than we saw. I mean, Friday. Oh no, this is Thursday. Sorry, Thursday trying to short something. Market already dropped this low, so I said, okay, that's just a long some spy. I'm making some money on this trade, even I don't like this one, but I still feel like, oh my god, this is so ugly to play. Only you can see from the low 4090, this is 4130, only like 40 points to play. How we can play this one? I mean, after that, drop back in the Zen Friday. You want to keep dropping. You trying to keep short this guy, and the Zen market open low and close to the support level, and pull back and trade back to this 8 and 21 EMA 30 minutes. And then right now, if the market open high, possibly it will go up. If they can't, possibly try again. Try this 4040 again. That's gonna be very hard to play. So I don't want to play the spikes, the overall indexes ETFs today. I don't want to try Qs. I don't want to try SPY, but I prefer to play some individual stocks which quite good at quite good setting up. Like AMD, like what I said, AMD is one idea I want to play with. I mean, AMD for day trading might be a very good idea. This kind of hammer doji, close to support level, you know, out of this kind of range. I think the risk are only like if we can enter somewhere around $78 and give it out at 77.38. So possibly our risk is like 70 cents something, but our potential rewards are somewhere around $80. So it's more like 1, 2, 3 ish risk reward potential, risk reward potential. So that might be a very very good trade. And another one I'm thinking at is IQ. IQ is very this guy is interesting. I make a bunch a lot of money on this one. I was longing IQ from $2 to 2.5 until here. I'm starting to place on shorts because I don't think this fucking guy can go and up to rock the world. I don't think they can do that. It's not a Netflix, and it's not a Hulu in United States. So I'm more thinking this IQ gonna trade back a little bit, especially at this level. I don't think this guy can hold in this level for a very long time, so I'm gonna keep shorting. I mean, from the daily setup, you can see this is a clear head. There's a head right here, another head. So it's more like a resistance level for me. Even there's like only 20 cents difference. However, it's still resistance level. And this is inside bar. Last Thursday and last Wednesday and last Friday was more like inside bar confirmed. So the market, this is more like an inside bar. So on the inside bar, it's more like, giving a triangle. The market trying to select the direction. So at this kind of point, this market already choose to go down. Therefore, I'm gonna follow in the trend and keep short this guy. So today, I'm planning to short this guy. No doubts. Keep short this guy. And short this guy, my out is more like I will, trial my loss from here and to somewhere around here. If you think this is not safe, possibly somewhere here might be safe. 7.28. That might be very good stop loss price, but the risk reward cannot be that good. If you're playing for long term, just ignore what I said before. If you're playing for day trade, possibly very hard to get a 1-2 break. So that's something you need to think about. SHD, let me see. SHD, wow. Are you sure? SHD, Sashido. This is more like a perfume stock, right? I haven't analyzed this one. I think you type the kind of wrong speaker. So SWMT. I don't know what's that. Or dude, Berlin Show. I don't know what kind of ticker you're typing in. So just make sure you type the ticker right or give me the company name. I will help you to analyze that. But right now I couldn't see anything about it. Yeah. Let's back to IQ. Q HD Home Depot. Oh, great. Thank you, Rocket Milan. Home Depot. Home Depot. Home Depot is also very interesting. I mean, at this kind of point, clearly you can see this is more like a support level for Home Depot, which is 314-ish. And this is more like a sideway play for me. This is a huge resistance. So this is more like a huge sideway, but not that huge. For $300 stock, I mean, this is not that huge, but it's sideway moving 30 minutes chart. Back to one day daily chart. Quite obvious with this, right? Playing this for quite a long time. Hard to go this up and hard to go down. I mean, at this level, I prefer not to join this kind of play. This guy, especially, Home Depot, Walmart, and Kroger and Target, they are the same kind of category. They're more like a consumer discretionary stocks and consumer staples. They're more like a defensive play, in my opinion. They have very high dividends, and out of this kind of play, you can just follow Dow Jones, Dow Jones Index, which is DIA. You can see it's quite, same thing. Looks exactly like Dow Jones. I mean, Home Depot and Target, Walmart. They are exactly like Dow Jones. I mean, in my opinion, this is very, shorter resistance level for DIA, and this is more like confirm, drop below this trend line support. So I mean, defensive stock possibly will dropping and retest this 326 each level. And back to this Home Depot stock, possibly will play the same thing. So possibly, if the earnings are very good, so this guy possibly will rock. And if the earnings are not good, or kind of disappoint, or the forecasts are not good enough, this guy possibly will drop to $290 ish. That might be possible, but I mean, if you're doing this for long term, you can consider. I don't know your average price. That might be a very good question. If your average price is somewhere around 280, just ignore what I say. But if your price is above 300, which close to 340, 360, oh my God, you need to consider, you know, possibly holding this. You can hold in this for a little bit. However, if drop below this kind of platform, just ignore it. Just take some short shares off. Now that might be very useful way to do that. And let's see. All right, back to today's trade. Ignore this HD IQ. Another idea. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I type something here already. Oh, another thing. I'm trying to bet SPY long. Yeah, I know I don't want to join the debate, but I'm preferring to. I mean, in long term, in mid and long term, I think this is more like an uptrend. Especially at this point, this is more like uptrend confirmed. So I'm more thinking this market, possibly will holding up this 21 EMA and keep moving high until test this 430-ish level. That might be the very good setup. How do you think about MXL? MXL, let me see. MXL, not bad. I mean, from the tech side of the analysis, this guy gave a quite good support level at a 636-ish level. This is quite good support level, and this is more like a resistance level. Just move down a little bit, right? So it's same as a market. This point is very important. It's same as a market, as what I say, as what I said. I mean, this point today is more like a turning point. So if the market going up, then we have more room to play. You know, so next Friday might be the pivot low for short terms. So if the market drop below this price, and then we're gonna see this price. So today is more like a turning point. If you want bet, go bet. You know, but for this guy, I'm more neutral. Okay, because this guy, you see this kind of hammer doji, this kind of doji right here. It's more like a red cross. You know, the tail not long enough, and the upper tail and the volume is huge. So possibly some traders already taking some profits and then lighten their positions out of this kind of place or even higher. So I don't want to join this place. So I prefer that. That's the reason why I said I prefer to place on stocks where I can, find more setup I like AMD, like IQ. That's clear shorting idea and clear longing idea. Okay, so that might be the reason. And anything else? Oh, great. Today looks like we only have two questions. Very good. So that might be my opinion about how the market gonna go today. So back to spikes. You guys can see. I'm hoping this market can go up. Absolutely, 100%. This hammer doji is huge. I like this kind of hammer doji. All right. I want to join this long side of trade just to use yesterday's low. However, I need to wait until market give me this kind of, give me this kind of privilege to join this kind of trade. If I join somewhere around right here, oh no, I don't want to join this because the risk are too much. And the potential rewards are kind of, not enough. So I prefer the market dropping somewhere around 406-ish. Give me a chance. I will join in. And then I use last Friday's low as my stop loss and trade into somewhere between this kind of 8 and 21 EMAs, and that will be my trading strategy for today. However, if you guys are trading for long term, for mid and long term, for Intel, for semiconductor stocks, I think it's quite a good point to get some enter positions. I mean, that's all for today. All right. So yeah, no problem. No problem, Rocky. So thanks for joining me and join this pre-market session and have a good trading day.